making a cucumber boat. And we're using the little cucumbers because you don't need a whole cucumber for one person. They've already been rinsed. And step one is to get a bowl. Selena, could you give me actually I can use a metal bowl so I'm not throwing it away for her. I can wash them. You'll get them in paper bowls. So you're going to get the cherry tomatoes. We're going to chop them up small. So I'll start by cutting it in half because it makes it easier for me to lie it down on its side and then chop it some more. Doesn't have to be real small. So that's one tomato. We'll put it in the bowl. And if you make this at home, you can always adjust it. If you decide you want more tomatoes, more of any of the ingredients. Actually, it might be easier to cut because you're not fighting the skin once you cut it this way. All depends what you like better. You try it. You might even want to use a big cucumber if you're doing it at home and you really like it. So there's our tomatoes. The next ingredient is a teaspoon of olive oil. And a fourth a teaspoon. Oops, forgot I loosened that one up. Actually, I might use a little bit less because that's for a whole big cucumber. I can turn this lid all I want, but if I don't take that off, it's not going to open. I'm going to close it and shake it. It's a teaspoon of the balsamic vinegar. Oops. So again, I'm going to use a little bit less. And then a fourth a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. We're going to mix that all together. Now, if you were to make this at home, ideally, you would chill this for about an hour, but we're not doing that. Now, we'll add the feta cheese right before we scoop it into the cucumber. Now, you've got to see this side of the cucumber sits nicely, so I'm going to put it on its side like this and cut it right down the middle. It's going to be a little challenging with these knives, but be patient. Oops, it's not going straight down the middle. Maybe for this activity, I'll see if I can pick up some thicker ones at the supermarket. Or maybe we'll cut them for you. Yeah, because I kind of didn't go straight. Now this side sits down flat. This side's a little rocky, so if you find it's a little rocky, you can cut a little bit off the bottom so it doesn't move on you. Then you're going to scoop the seeds out. I don't know if it's worth it on this side because it's so thin, so we'll just work with this side. So you're going to make like a little boat. I'm going to go down one side first, turn it around, go down the other side. So basically you're trying just to pull out the seeds. Which you can still eat, you don't have to throw it away. I like that part of the cucumber. You can do this like with zucchini. Some people cook some hamburger and with spices and stuff and stuff it and then bake it in the oven. So there's a lot of things. I imagine you can do that with an eggplant, right?
Yeah.
Might be a little harder because I don't think eggplants have as many seeds. I'm not sure. I'm not a big eggplant person.
You probably have to cook the eggplant though.
Cook it first and then scoop it out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now if you're using a full-size cucumber, it says to use 1.5 ounces. I'm just going to look and see how much I want to put in. You can do the same thing. Mix it in there.
That's good.
When it's well mixed, you're going to scoop it into your cucumber. You really do end up with enough filling for both halves. And then they even put a little greenery on top. What do we have in the garden? Is it parsley?
Yep, you have parsley, basil, and rosemary.
So then we'll get some parsley from the garden to rip up a little bit and sprinkle it on top. See, a nice refreshing summer snack. And we have 2 food groups in there, the dairy with the feta cheese and definitely vegetable. And if you count your tomato as a fruit, we have 3 food groups. So I hope you enjoy it. A nice, cool, refreshing snack.